Yeah, that's good. We're here. Teresa, did you find the movie?
Hey everyone, we're just waiting for a few people to show up. We'll be getting started shortly.
We're not. We're live. Okay.
Yes, yes, we're live.
Sorry, I'm just babbling on.
No, that's the thing. We're
But yeah,
we're waiting for people to show up. So, is there anything you want to tell us about? Anything you want to talk about?
Well, did you hear what I just
uh,
said about the picture changing and all?
No, I
you could
didn't.
tell them
You
if you
want to
want.
tell us the story?
She
You got
didn't
to
tell
hear
her.
that. Okay, so I was watching this movie called Living Dark, the story of Ted the Caver, and so I was watching it on Amazon. I went partially through the movie. They used the line, "We're going to need a bigger boat." So I didn't copy it or anything because I didn't want to copyright strike from Amazon, and but I kept that in mind to just for the show to tell everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. But the image
And
changed.
no. So anyway, so that I noticed that in the movie that it said we're going to need a bigger boat. So I just kept watching the movie. I kept that in mind. And then I went to I kept watching. And then I saw in the background I saw a red bar flag, and I saw it clearly as daylight. It was a red bar flag, so I went and took a screenshot and kept it. And then as the movie went on, I saw another flag with the white bar showing. I thought that, well, that's funny. They have both, which wasn't that far fetched, really, with the Mandela effect. And so I took a screenshot of that, meaning to tell you guys that I saw both. And then I went back to the picture with the red flag, the screenshot I took, and it was white. It was a white bar. It changed. I know it completely that it changed, right? It changed from red bar to a white bar. It changed.
Oh
I
wow.
know it did. Yeah. The whole picture, the screenshot changed.
I hate when that happens. That's happened to me many times before. I
Is
hate
that,
when that happens. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. That's
God.
why I try to edit my images because I think if you edit it even by like cropping it, it actually protects it from that something like that happening. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
It might be superstitious of me, but I've
Mm-hmm.
had images change. Like I'll be showing residue on Mandela Monday and they'll be like, that's the current reality. And I'm like, that changed. It was not like that. It just totally changed on
Mm-hmm.
me. We have a lot of people in the chat that just showed up, so I'm going to say hi to them really quick, okay?
Okay. So am I.
Um, we
And say
we had
hi.
tonight. We have Paul James, Esther Anders is here,
There we go.
Brody Brodell, and Brody Brodell says, "Hi, Curiouser. You never say hi. It's cool."
I'm sorry. I just put in a hi everyone and hi Brody. Yes.
And Brody says hello to you too, Teresa. But I told him you can't see the chat. So right now we have a lot of lurkers too. So hello to you lurkers who aren't chatting. Supposedly there's 9 people watching right now. There's only 4 people in the chat, including myself. A lot of lurkers. Just come say hi.
Yes. Yes. All right. Okay, everyone. We've got a good show for you tonight. I'm glad you're all here. And let's see. We got enough people here that we can get started. I'm sorry I had to postpone the show. Um, some things came up, which one of them was had to
Hey,
do with the
Brody.
dentist. It's terrible, but um,
I got more.
You're
okay.
feeling better now?
It's started. Oh yeah, yeah, I am. I'm
Very
feeling
good.
fine. Thank you.
You're fine.
I do have to go back though. So that's the only thing.
Oh
It's all right.
no. Ugh, I hate the
Yeah, I've
dentist.
got more work I got to do. Yeah.
I in a few. I gotta get stuff
I got
done
to take care
eventually.
of this. I got. Yeah, I had to take care of my teeth. I'm not getting any younger, and it's as you get older, it's an important time to take care of your teeth.
Definitely.
So
Don't
yeah,
remind
those
me. I
are
don't want no dentures.
yeah, really. Okay, everyone. So I've got some things to share. Oh, I guess I got to do the screen share.
That helps.
All right. Okay. And let's see what we got here. Now, since we were, let's see. All right. Yeah, I might as well just go ahead and tell the story I was telling you guys. Okay. Here's the movie I was watching. Okay. It's called um, Living Dark, the story of Ted the Caver. Okay. And I noticed into the movie it used the line, "We're going to need a bigger boat," instead of "You're going to need a bigger boat." Okay. So there was residue of "We're going to need a bigger boat." And I didn't record it or anything because I didn't want to, copyright strike and all that. But then I noticed, wait, as the movie went on, there was a flag, this flag in the background, and it was a red bar flag, and it changed on me. Okay, so it was a red bar flag, and I took a screenshot purposely because I was looking for Mandela effects all through the movie after I heard "We're going to need a bigger boat." And so I purposely took a screenshot. Then I took another screenshot because I noticed it was a white bar flag, and I took them both purposely, thinking that it had both of them in it. That it had the red bar and the white bar, and I thought that was peculiar. Now, when I went and looked back at this screenshot, this was the red bar flag. It changed. It changed to white. I swear it was a red bar flag, and it changed on me. And Sandy was saying this happens to her a lot, where it just changes. Because I know it was, I mean, I wouldn't have purposely, you know, took a screenshot of the white bar flag. 'Cause I was so used to seeing that, it wouldn't stand out in my head. I, oh God, I can't believe. So I went back and it changed. I don't know why it changed, but it changed. Uh,
I will say
share
there's
that.
another movie that I was watching with Katherine Heigl. I don't know the name of the movie. I completely forget. But in the movie, she drives a Volkswagen, and
Mm,
I was sitting next to Joey watching it on the television, and as she drives up the driveway, they zoom in on the logo because of course it's product placement in the movie,
yeah.
and it didn't have the line in between the V and the W,
Mm,
and I was freaking out. I'm like, "What's the name of this movie?" And he tells me the name, and I run into the room, and I find that it's on Netflix, and I rewind back to it, and there's a line in the VW. It changed
right.
that
Oh
quick.
wow. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, you can't. It's hard to get residue in those kind of ways. I don't know why how it changes. It just it's like it's in the face, but yet it's trying to hide. So what is going on with it? I mean, there's so much that's in the face that's we go through residue all the time where it says both of them on the same page. So why is some changing and some not? I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't know. I have. I Your guess is
It's
as
very
good as mine.
bizarre. It's bizarre. It really is. I don't know if this has happened to you folks in the chat where something changes, right? You capture something and then all of a sudden it's gone. It's to the original. It's not residue anymore. I know. All right. Anyway, and
Keep
so
an eye on the background. Teresa's not here.
okay, I will. I was watching the Unsolved Mysteries, and this came on the screen. You know how the big bold letters for trying to explain what the story's going to be. And okay, I just wanted to show. I took a screenshot. Look at how merged that is.
It was not like that. Nope.
Look at that. There's no way that anything was this merged in on TV and movies and stuff. It was like this was not the thing, to do. It's not clear. It doesn't look good either. So
No, it's hard to read.
yeah, exactly. And I know I say this many times, but I'm going to say it again. I once had a nightmare where I had to go to an address, and the numbers on the address were completely merged in such a way that was illegible. You couldn't read it. You couldn't read the numbers, and it was like the whole city was functioning that way, where you couldn't read addresses anymore. It was a nightmare. I was like, I know it's Mandela Effect related.
Oh my gosh.
Making me have nightmares. Okay. The next thing, let's see, since we're discussing or we were talking about a little bit the dentist, do you all remember X-ray fittings in back a long time ago, the old days, the way back when times, we weren't even here.
I have heard about it,
X-ray fittings,
but only after the Mandela Effect, in the context of the Mandela Effect.
Okay. Oh, I see. I see. I haven't even heard about it in the context of the Mandela Effect. But yeah, sometimes I will find things on my own and not know who has heard of them or not.
Same. That's why I have a folder tonight that says Sandy and Dan. Because
that's fine. If you found it yourself, you can't help it. They're everywhere. So, but it's an X-ray fitting. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up a little bit, see what it says. For your buying shoes, is it okay? Yeah, for X-ray.
Yeah. I mean, actually, it does make sense. Like how
Teresa, have you heard of this?
Teresa, can I hear you?
Teresa.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What's up?
Have you heard of this?
What's up?
Have you heard of the X-ray machines and shoe stores? X-ray machines and shoe stores in the 1970s.
X-ray machines for what?
Shoes.
For buying shoes.
Did you ever get your feet X-rayed to buy shoes as a kid?
No. I heard of those long things that you put on this metal thing, and no, they used to measure your feet by putting it on these metal things.
I remember getting my feet measured.
No, they X-rayed your feet.
What the heck is this for?
This is an X-ray machine.
Teresa should remember this. Teresa should remember this.
No,
an X-ray machine. Yeah.
No, 1,000% no. Yeah. This is crazy.
Isn't it the craziest thing? I know.
How does it? Can I ask a question? How does it work? Or how did it work?
I don't know. Let's see.
Can you explain it to me?
I'm looking at it right now. Okay, shoe fitting.
Wait.
Fluoroscope. Basic description: the shoe fitting fluoroscope is a common fixture in shoe stores during the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. A typical unit, like the Adrian machine shown here, consisted of a vertical wooden cabinet opening. Let's see, just supports, blah, 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 blah. What it would do was, let's see, it had an X-ray tube operating, and when you put your feet in the shoe fitting, you were effectively standing on top of the X-ray tube. The only shielding between your feet and the tube was 1 millimeter thick aluminum filter units. The
No.
operator, yeah, the highest intensity for
Oh.
men and the one for women,
Well,
lowest for
I
children.
got a question. Curious, I got a question. Sandy.
Yes.
Sandy.
Yes.
How can you say I remember this? I wasn't born in the 40s. You're making me old.
No, Teresa.
It was all the way to the
Curiouser
70s.
said it was available. It was in stores until the 1970s. That's why.
No,
Yeah.
what was the latest they had these? That's what I want to know.
That is the 70s.
1970s.
70s.
No way. I was born in '63, so that means around '76. I would have been 12 years old. My parents took me to the shoe stores all the time. 100%. This is a huge Mandela effect for me, and that is an awesome find, Curious Sir. That is blowing me away. Like
Crazy.
really blowing my mind. No. 100%
And
no.
I just want to chime in that Karen Maloney and Rich Fasanik both say they've never heard of this. So did Burgos. Trying to see who else said that. Marsha3961 said they made a big humming sound. So she does remember them.
Wow. That is just, I didn't know they had x-rays in the 20s, for one thing. This is like okay. God. Seems like it'd be a modern, okay, x-ray shoe fitting. Oh my God. And they even had signs. Look at this, Teresa. There's a sign that says x-ray shoe fitting. Here. Wow. Anyway. So. Oh, God. Yeah. So no, I've never heard of this. All right, so this brings me the subject of the photography. Now, I have never heard of photos in the 1700s. I didn't think they had cameras until 1900s, to tell you the truth, or something like that. 1700 photos. So yeah, they had, it's ever since the Mandela Effect. There's all this modern stuff way back before you'd ever heard of it. So yeah, look at that. That is the 1700s high religious images.
Like when I showed the picture of Abraham Lincoln. Growing up, we only had drawings. There were no pictures of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, exactly. I know it. Yep. So true. Look at, they've got these family portraits that are clear, and they're not even fuzzy or messed up or anything. They're just
right, because we were taught when I went to school for graphic design, took many photography courses, and we were taught they had to sit there for sometimes up to 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and not move, not breathe, breathe very gently. You know what I'm saying? Because if they even slightly moved, it would be all blurry and jiggly. Mm-hmm. How could they possibly get these images so clearly back then?
I don't know. I can't. It's hard for me to wrap my head around this because I don't understand what is going on with this, because there was never anything like this. Everything was way late, and even the photos would look real shabby, like the new, when it just, photography just got started and stuff, just really bad pictures. And I can't imagine what kind of cameras they were using. It's like you can't even get this now, some of these. I mean, It makes you think they had fixed up the pictures, but they really should say if they did that. I don't know, because it's making you think this is supposed to be in the First Federal Hall, Wall Street. This is an actual photograph. Is it? Let's see.
It looks like a drawing.
It does look like a. I'm going to check right now. So, yeah, collection, 1700s. Stock photo. I understand. Photographer. It's a picture. A photographer and everything.
Did they photograph? I'm thinking it's a photograph of a drawing.
Of the drawing. Okay, that could be it. Because that
Yeah.
really doesn't look like a photograph. Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. All right. Well, let me look a little more here. So,
Just look up Abraham Lincoln. That's 1700s.
yeah.
No, it's
I know.
1800s. What am I saying?
Oh, here's
That would
one.
be 1800s.
Yeah, even the 1800s. It's too much. I can't believe it.
Actually, I would be curious if there's any photographs of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. If they had photographs in the 1700s now.
Okay, this one's a 1700 high resolution stock photo. Let's see. And then I'll look up that.
I mean, why wouldn't they take a photograph of the signing of the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah.
How about photographs of them hanging the
paintings
Liberty Bell
and stuff? Why would they have to sit there and paint and draw if they could have? Some of them can be photographs, at least some.
Exactly.
But okay, let's see what this is. Oh man. Okay, that looks like a photograph. Okay, that might not be. All right, I'm gonna let's look up in the 1800s instead. But yeah, this one's saying it's 1700s stock photography.
I'm going to do a little searching myself.
Okay, Abraham. All right, let's see, Lincoln. Oops.
Because now I'm upset.
We can put see. Oh. Okay, that looks like photo. Okay, let me make sure I put photo.
I am going to put a link in the chat. It's a YouTube video that says Random Old Images of Philly, 1700s to 1900s. So after the show, if you guys want to go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting the link in the chat while I'm trying to. Every time I click on it, it keeps making the keyboard go away. There we go.
Okay. Let's see what this is. Lincoln sign.
And I sent it to you guys too. We lost Teresa again, by the way, so keep an eye out for her.
Okay.
Sage. Hello.
There she is.
Hello.
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 You can't hear us?
I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you.
But can you hear us? Okay.
All right. That looks like a photograph of Lincoln here.
I can
Doesn't
hear
it? Teresa, photographs of Abraham Lincoln. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's
Let me
no
see.
drawing.
Let me see.
That is no drawing.
Yeah, he was pretty young, wasn't he?
Oh.
In some of the pictures.
Yeah, but
Did
don't
you
you
share the
remember?
picture of him without his beard?
Don't you remember there not being any pictures of him ever?
No, but there is one that I saw. It's a picture of him without his beard. I don't know if you can find that one. Without a beard? Yeah.
Mm,
You see it? There's one there somewhere.
I don't know.
I have a couple pictures I'm going to be sending you in a minute.
Okay.
That's very disturbing to me.
Look at this photo. Oh, look at all
Wow.
this. He's out and about in uniform.
Wow.
Oh, this is very upsetting. I don't remember this. I don't remember there being photographs like this.
Mm-mm.
And why are there pictures of mundane stuff but not important stuff? Like I said, like the signing of the Declaration of Independence.
Mm-mm.
Why are there no photographs of that? But there's photographs of a girl standing in a room.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that picture. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not heard of in my reality. There was very rarely
No.
any real old photos like this. God.
Does this have a date on it? 1899.
Is this is him? Is this a photo here?
I believe that is a photo, yes.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Looks a little older there. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's possible they took photographs and drawings of the signing, but where are the photographs then? Yeah, if they did both. But
I mean,
that's a
all I
drawing.
see from that time period are drawings.
Yeah,
Like, is there an actual photograph of
that's what I'm
Benjamin
trying to
Franklin?
find. I just showed you. You didn't see?
No, I'm looking for other pictures.
Oh, okay. I showed like two or three of them, but the actual signing, like I would think they'd have drawings and photos, but where are the photos? So you know what I mean?
Yeah. This says this is a photo. It looks like a drawing. They're saying it's a photograph from 1797 of Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin. I'm going to send it to you. You tell
Oh
me.
yeah, I'd like to see that.
It looks like a drawing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I'm sending it to the group text between the three of us.
All right, hold on.
There you go. And I have this.
Oh yeah, wow.
Is that a photograph? Is that a drawing?
It looks like
It's saying it's a
drawing.
photograph.
It does. Wow. I've never seen a
Reading the
photograph
rough draft for the
like that.
Declaration of Independence.
The lighting's really strange for a photograph. I don't know.
It is
Usually,
really strange.
paintings, it's hard to get the lighting just right, so it shows
Well,
like The lighting's
What's
a little
making
off.
me say beyond a doubt that this is a drawing is look behind them at the papers on the floor. Look at the
Yeah.
candlestick. It looks
Mm-hmm.
like a drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there was like hybrid, what am I
Looks
trying to
like
say?
it could be a.
Like a photograph that they drew on top of?
It looks like a photo that has a filter on it, but why would they do that? Mm. Yeah, and you see this mess behind it. There's no detail in there.
None. It
It
looks like
looks
a drawing.
like strokes of paint, and then a couple of shades. It does not look like a photo. Yeah. Um. Yeah. That should be more detailed, and so everything in the background should have all kinds of detail. Even if it's a mess, and then that this lighting, like you look at how bright that is. That looks like a drawing. It's saying it's a photo. Maybe they have that wrong. Maybe what kind of what is who says it's a photo?
Uh, the information, it's Pinterest. It's saying it's a photo. This is an etching, which looks more like a photo than anything to me from 1776. I'm going to send this to you in one moment.
Okay.
But it says it's an etching. But this looks more like a photograph than anything I've seen so far
All right.
for that time period. Please
Yeah.
ignore the
Oh, that's
motorcycle that rudely just went by at 10:15 at night.
it's terrible. Okay. Yeah, that looks like wow. That looks like it could be a photo for sure. It kind of looks like a movie, like it's like a still in like a screenshot from like a movie, like I don't know, but where he's just posing.
But that is the only image I found from the 1700s
Hmm.
that I can say would pass as a photo, an actual photograph, as opposed to a drawing.
Right. Well. Did you see what I? Okay. Seven.
Yes, but those are the 1800s. That's
Wait.
100
Hold
years
on.
later.
Hold on. Hold on. Photos. This one. I want to look more into this one
Oh, I may have found
picture.
another one.
Let's see it. All right. 1700s. High resolution. It's saying that there's a couple family photos in the 1700s.
I have
It's this
another
is
one
saying
for
it.
you.
This
Mhm.
are you
I'm
okay?
looking. Yeah.
There's just yeah, but why is it just family photos? Where's the where's like the
Where's the
famous people
historical
and stuff?
stuff?
Yeah,
Right.
that's what's weird. Why is just family photo? How can they have family photos? How can they afford this and not have it everywhere else? I mean,
I
who are
agree
these families
100% with you. This is weird.
to have that? You know. Okay, family photos of the 1700s, and this is just like a family in Texas. It's like what? Okay, and that's still really good. That's still really pretty clear. For
Yeah.
a jeez. There's
Most of my
another
search
one.
results for 1700s photographs
There's a
are
family
pulling up
photo.
movies
Yeah.
set in the 1700s that were filmed in the 1920s,
Mm-hmm.
which is really weird.
Let's see. What is this?
Well, we have a lot to cover tonight, so we should.
Yeah, we should move it on. I just want to see this one here. Let's see. It says three girls wearing masks. It's like us, huh?
Yeah.
Except you're
Oh, it's
not
probably
wearing
from
one.
the Spanish flu. It's probably from the Spanish flu time period.
They're not wearing masks. So what are they talking about?
They
Okay,
aren't.
this is supposed no, and this is supposed to be from the 1700s. Look at that photo. Look at how good it is. I don't know. I don't know if they have this right. Coral
I'll tell you what. It's
images.
interesting.
All right. Well, I can look this into this by myself sometime. I guess I'll let you know what I conclude. In Italy, huh?
Hmm.
They would have to be like really well to do to be affording as a family something like, if they had, oh God, photography that good, and why didn't the who, why aren't the pictures saved? I don't understand it at all.
I don't either.
More of them or whatever, of nature or anywhere, just anything. Let me get on with this. Okay, sorry, that's always will find that bizarre. Okay, let's go to large hadron. I knew this as, I remember this as Large Hadron. I remember an L in there. The Hadron Collider. I don't know if anyone
I could
agrees
see
with that.
that. Anybody in the chat? Do you remember it as Haldron? I just got back in the chat and I'm saying hello to the people who showed up in the time I was gone. Anyone remember it like Curiouser does?
Going
Can
once,
you
going
can you see the
twice.
chat? Curiouser, can you see the
I
chat?
hope I'm going. Oh, let's see. Hadron. Let's see. Hadron has been brought up many times. Oh, many remember that. Okay. Well, see, that makes me feel better. Thank you. Good. I have a vague memory of this being a Mandela Effect, but I didn't really look into it. And it had just occurred to me, as usual, I'll forget Mandela Effects, and then they'll come back to haunt me, and I'll remember, oh my God, that had an L in it. To me, I remember. So I wanted to share that and see if anyone remembered it the same. Okay, let's see anything else. Mm, um, hold on.
Teresa, can I hear you?
I'm here.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, and so this is a. I just wanted to share these funny names. This is a vape place at the Magic Mist. Look at that A, and look at those dots under the M's.
That is bizarre.
Yeah. Hmm. All right, and this is a parking northwest. That's an N and a W, in case you're wondering, for nationwide.
Okay.
It's like, what is
Oh,
that? It just
it
goes
looks like
up
an
and W.
NU. Guys, doesn't that look like NU to you?
Mm,
Or IW, but I don't see NW. How are they getting? I don't understand how they get that from that.
yeah, this
That's
is with the N, and it goes into with to a W. I know. That's just, you know.
Damien G says,
Uh,
as above, so below. That's what it looks like.
hmm Exactly. It just switched to the opposite. So, okay, I wanted to share that. All right, well, we can come back to mine. I have a couple more, but not too much. We go to Flickr.
Yeah, actually, we're going to go to Esther Anders first. So, the folder, I'm sorry, the
Okay.
folders are CLE 61920. And then Esther Anders. I want to cover her stuff while she's here. And then Teresa's going to do a little discussion since Rich Fasanik is here.
Okay. All right, well,
Hey, Preliminal. I believe
let's
we
get
do still
started.
have the Arctic Ocean. Us either, Jamie is real. I also don't remember. I remember Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest of them all? And now it's who's the fairest one of all? A few, would you say it's about 2 months ago when I found the residue of the Queen saying Mirror, Mirror? The video clip that I had you play. That was 2 months ago, right?
So,
I covered that, the fairest of them all, almost 2 years ago now, on Brian's show. But there was a meme going around Facebook having to do with zodiacs,
What's this,
your zodiac sign.
Esther?
And there was a clip from Snow White of the Queen saying, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," just like that. And it was so good to hear.
okay.
Okay, this one comes from Esther Anders. I think it's a great find. I swear by the moon and the stars in the what? Guys in the chat, if you know the song from All for One, please write the word. I swear by the moon and the stars in the what? Damien G, one of them is
Ooh, I know
correct.
this one.
It's okay if you don't know it, True TNT. Brody Rodell remembers Sky. Virgo, Sky. This one is very interesting.
Sandy, Sky,
Teresa remembers
Sky.
Sky. What about you, Curiouser?
100%.
Sky.
Do you know this song, Curiouser?
Sky. Yeah.
Sky for you? Okay, also Rick Satterwhite remembers Sky. Kyle Stroud remembers Sky. Jamie Israel is not sure on this one. It's okay. Forrest B says Sky. So currently, The official lyrics online in Google is Sky, just like we all remember it. However, if you listen to them sing it, they sing skies with an S, and it's clear as day. Great catch, Esther. Totally
Yes.
singing skies, clear as day. And I know that you don't want to get a copyright. So
Yeah.
I would just encourage everyone to go listen to the song after the show. I Swear by All for One. These are the official Google lyrics. It says sky, but they sing skies. Yes, it's a song. All for One, I Swear. And this is a person on YouTube doing the lyrics, and they're typing up what they're hearing. And they heard them sing skies, so they wrote skies for the lyrics. This is in a book. I mean, there's a ton of residue for this. Jamie's Reel says skies is much different from sky. Strange. It is. It's not just an S. The IE has to switch to a Y. It's a good change. No, not skis,
Yeah,
Brody. Skies.
I clearly remember.
But he's
sky.
right. Wait. No, he's not. Wait, skis doesn't have an E. Skis is SKIS. Confusing me like that. Here's a painting. Teresa? Teresa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, stay close. We're going to be going into the discussion folder next with JFK, the fruit, and one of my things.
Okay, you want me to talk about it? Rich Fasanic posted in the group. It really blew me away. So, do you guys remember a while back?
Teresa,
Huh?
we're
What?
still showing the residue for the
What?
the Mandela Effect. In a minute, after
Oh,
we're
I'm
done showing
sorry.
the residue. It's okay.
We're almost there now.
We're there.
Sorry.
Okay, so now we're going to the discussion folder.
Okay.
Get ahead of myself. Trying to travel in the future, okay?
It's okay.
Taking my little DeLorean.
All right. Yeah, I think you can. The JFK car, is that it? Oh.
Yes.
It's going to blow you away.
Discussion. Okay.
Yeah.
It's really going to blow you away.
Images. There's 3 topics in this folder, so just go through the images slowly.
Oh. Is Rich still here?
So
I'm going to make sure he hears it.
Yeah, Rich is still here.
Okay, let me know when we start.
You can start.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is really going to blow everybody away. So we already know the effect beginning. First of all, the effect for the John F. Kennedy car. A lot of us remember 4 people in the car. We remember the driver, the bodyguard, John F. Kennedy and his wife. But now the Mandela Effect is there's another row in the middle with Governor Connolly and his wife. Well, that's not the Mandela Effect for this today. It's actually another new one added on to that one. Now, I'm going to read the post that Rich Fasanic, are you in the chat? Is he still there?
That's the next image. If you want to go to the next image, it should be Rich's post.
It's blowing me away because now They're saying that Jean Hill, the lady with the red dress that was on the grassy knoll that day, supposedly she saw a white dog. Now, this is what she said. It was a white dog between John F. Kennedy and Jack.
Did we just lose Teresa?
Teresa, are you there?
Okay, there she is.
I'm here. Okay.
Okay.
So
Go
this
on.
is
You were cut
this is
off.
what's crazy.
Wait,
is
Teresa, wait, actually, I need to say something before you go any further. On the screen right now
all right.
is the post that talks about what you were saying. It's dated March
Yeah.
7th, 2008. So what Rich found, this reality is known about since 2008 at least. This is
It's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
They're
Go on. I'm
saying.
curious, or go to the next image, please, because that's Rich's post. The next image.
Okay.
And
This
Teresa,
is
go
what's
ahead.
weird is the only thing that I remember being in the car with her in the back seat was the red roses that she received when she and John F. Kennedy arrived at Dallas airport. When they landed, remember she got handed a big bouquet of roses, and that's what you see on the seat, like on Life magazine. I believe they show that. But now, instead of the red flowers, now there was some. They're saying that Jean Hill saw the sock puppet, Lamb Chops, in the back of the seat. What the heck is Lamb Chops doing in the John F. Kennedy car? There was never mentioned of a puppet, only the flowers that we've seen everywhere on, in all the different videos, all the different pictures and memorabilia.
Okay.
Teresa, you just went out again. Are you there? No, go back. We're not there yet.
Okay.
Go back. That's what I said. Just stay on that image because there's multiple images in this folder, different topics. Teresa, are you still there?
Teresa, can you hear us?
I hate when she uses her phone. Teresa. Well, I'm going to say a few things while we wait for Teresa to come back. First of all, Rich, you're triggering me calling it lamb chops. It was lamb chop for me. So hearing lamb chops
Hello?
is triggering me. There she is. Okay, Teresa, go on. You keep cutting out.
Okay. What I'm freaking out about is there was never lamb chop in the back seat of the car. Now all of a sudden they're saying that this puppet was in the car. How did it get there? Number one. Number two,
Why?
what reality did it come from? Where did it come from? Look at Life magazine. You never. I'm curious to know, Sandy. Life magazine. I'm curious to see if it now appeared on Life magazine along with roses. I'm curious to see that. Somebody
Teresa,
look
you're
for Life
breaking up.
magazine. Oh lordy, here we go again. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Can hear
Me?
you,
Right
yes.
there. Stop. Okay, I'll hold my phone right there.
Oh my
Is there any
God.
way somebody can bring up Life magazine and show what's in the car now?
Well, I showed an image from a video from the post.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll look and see if there's any
Oops.
other images.
This?
Yeah, that's the lamb chop in the car. It just looks like a white pile. It could be a sweater. I can't even tell. You can't tell what it is. That's the problem. And if you search for Like I'm trying to search for it. I do have other images I'm going to send to you.
Oh.
I have the image of the flowers in her hand. I don't see any puppets.
Teresa's gone.
I mean, this looks like flowers to me. I'm so confused. Let me give you some images to show, which might make more sense of this. The flowers, the shading in the flowers kind of could look like a puppet. I don't know if there's a puppet in there. Look at the images that I'm finding for these are the images coming up by me searching lamb chop in JFK car. These are the images that came up.
Wow.
I wish I could get a better picture of inside that car. That's what I'm trying to do right now. But they're all so small. Interesting.
All right. That's all right. That's good enough.
I want to know who's someone has a Mandela Effect Pinterest and everything I just covered in here. So I'm curious.
My internet is really bad.
You think?
Well, it's because I already used all my data up, my high-speed data. I'm sorry. So did they understand the story? Otherwise, it shouldn't exist, basically,
Yeah.
in the car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a close-up of this back
be there.
seat, and you guys can make a decision for yourself whether you think this is a puppet or maybe some tissues they use to try to stop the bleeding. I don't know. It doesn't look like a lamb chop to me. It doesn't look like
Flowers.
a puppet. I don't
Definitely
know.
not flowers.
No, I'm thinking it might be tissues they use to put pressure on the wound. You'll see what I mean. Hold on. I sent more images to you, Curiouser.
What do you think it is?
I have no idea. It's a white blob. I don't know. I don't see a face.
They're saying that it's the sock puppet. I mean, that's what Rich thought too.
I think that
that's what he
I
read.
Get that. I'm going to say that they're speculating that it's lamb chop because I don't see any. I don't see it.
Red. Huh.
Curious,
So
if you
think
put that
it's
image up that I just sent you, it's a close-up of what's in the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see. Now you got me wondering. I don't want to second guess myself.
Yeah, I'm not saying this isn't a Mandela Effect. I don't remember anything in that back seat.
Sandy,
so
Rich,
something's there that
Rich says to read his Sandy. Rich says to read his post.
I did read the post.
Excuse me.
That doesn't look like a puppet to me. It looks like balled up paper towels.
No. What is it? Was this after the shooting or before the shooting?
That's after the shooting. There's blood all over the seat.
What?
There is blood all over the seat. It's after the shooting.
Then where did it come from? It's not like they were carrying a cloth around.
Your guess is as good as mine. That's why I said there was nothing in
I
that
don't
back
remember
seat.
seeing that at all.
That's what I'm saying.
No, there
I think
wasn't,
it's
except for
still Mandela.
where,
I just don't know if it's lamb
where the
chop.
flowers
That's
go.
all.
I wanted it. It looks like lamb chop. I'm sorry.
That doesn't look like lamb chop to me at all.
I don't know.
It just
It's
seems like
hard
a white
it's
thing.
hard to tell.
Okay.
Esther says
I wish
it's
we
a
could find like
bouquet
a
of white
video.
aster flowers.
But she got red roses. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
Did she get them while they were driving down and somebody gave them
True
to
Tea
her,
and Tea,
maybe?
Fizzy
On the side of
Pop
the
are
road?
both saying bouquets. It's a bouquet. So Esther, True Tea and Tea, and Fizzy think it's a bouquet. I think it's something they use to put pressure on the wound. Yeah. Oh, and Teresa,
Interesting.
you forgot part of Rich's Mandela effect with the car. Yes or no in the
I'm
chat?
sorry.
Do you guys remember? Yes or no?
Yeah, you read it. Go ahead.
I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to ask the chat. Yes or no?
Go ahead.
Flags on the front of JFK's car or no flags?
I got to see this.
Yes or no? Do you remember flags in the front of the car or no flags in the front of the car?
No flags.
Karen Maloney says
No
no.
flags.
Virgo says yes. True TNT says no.
You want to? Sandy, you want to know how I know it's how to remember them? It's because they have a tour, actually a few tours in Texas that go around and recreate it, and they don't have the flags in their car.
Uh-huh. Rich, we know that you don't remember the flags. He's chiming in on his
That's why we're
Mandela
asking. Tell them that's why we're asking people if they're. You know?
Guardian Matrix, yes to the flags. Brody Brodell, what was the question? The question is.
Do you? Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're already.
You do it. You do it.
Do you remember on the front of the John F. Kennedy assassination car? Yes or no? On the front. Two of them. One on each side. Front. Yes or no? Do you remember it? Yes or no? You got 50-50 chance of getting it right. Rich is laughing at me. You got a choice. 50-50 chance. Do you want to say yes or you want to say no? And if you don't know, just say I don't know.
Okay, so going back to the answers, Guardian Matrix says yes. Damien G says flags in the car are not new for me. Noble talked about them about 3 years ago on Scarab's channel. Because one of the flags was making it look like a strange figure in one of the photos of the car.
Thank you, Damien G.
I remember that, but I didn't remember the flags. That's weird. That's weird.
True TNT's laughing at me. I'm feeling frisky today. Sorry, guys. It's been a rough week for me. Very frisky. Is that the right word?
Flags on the front of the car for Jamie is real.
Esther says all diplomatic cars had flags on them. The embassy flag and the flag of the country they were from, but I don't remember seeing them. That's what's weird. I'm with you guys.
I don't have to have them because it was a standard, but she doesn't remember them.
I agree with Rich. I don't remember them.
Yeah, I don't either.
Good find though, Rich. Good find, Rich.
And thank you for reminding us, Rich.
Should we move on? Yes, thank you, Rich. Sandy, we got a lot to go. A lot.
I know. Well,
yeah, we
got this folders. The next folder.
We got to move. Is mine. Go ahead.
In the discussion folder, and then we're back to you, Teresa, with your fruit. But the first,
my what?
Wait, not yet. First is my image. So
what?
A little while ago, I talked about how I was on the Walt Whitman Bridge driving in New Jersey during a storm, and the clouds were going through the bridge, and the bridge is not that high. I was driving through a cloud. It was crazy. Well, the next image in that discussion folder, which you can pull up now, I was driving Joey to work the other day, and the clouds are in the buildings. It's crazy how low they are. So
What?
I snapped a picture really quick.
Oh, wow.
You can see the
Yeah.
Nice
clouds.
picture. Wow.
Yeah.
And they aren't really high buildings. These are like the one that with the arrow, that's a tall building. The other ones are shorter. That's why I had to zoom in, because they're shorter buildings.
That's crazy.
And the clouds are clearly touching them.
Yeah.
What?
That is. That looks like fog, except they're clouds. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, there was no fog that day.
I wouldn't think you
Wow.
all got fog very much, because otherwise you'd be familiar with it, you know.
We do get fog, but
Uh-huh.
Wow.
not very often.
Not like this.
I'd say maybe a handful times a year.
Mhm.
And it doesn't look like that. Fog is on the ground. It's not up in the sky.
All right. All right.
That's crazy.
Whose birthday?
Wow.
Whose birthday is it today?
Fizzy's Kitty.
Oh, Kitty. Where's Kitty?
Happy birthday,
Says,
kitty.
happy birthday, Kitty.
Yeah. Fizzy's cat.
I don't.
Aw.
I think Fizzy's cat.
Fizzy's cat. It's Fizzy's cat. Fizzy's cat. Happy birthday to Fizzy's cat. Yay.
Kitty. Aw.
It's Smudge's birthday. Oh.
This
All
one.
right, so Teresa, now you're talking about your fruit. Mangoes, Teresa. We lost Teresa just in time for her thing. In the chat, guys, do you remember mangoes with an OS or mangoes with an OES?
She got too excited and left. Teresa, get back over here.
Teresa?
What's up, Curious? Ah. Okay, guys.
All right, ask the people about your mangoes, Teresa.
Okay. I was at Walmart earlier today, and I walked by the fruit section. There was a big sign, and it was spelled a way that I don't remember it. So I'm going to ask you guys, how do you spell mangoes? Mangos or Mangoes? Or do you remember it both ways? I want to know what you guys remember. I'm freaked out by this one, and I'll tell you the story after what I remember. So, what do you guys remember? Mangos or Mangoes? Or do you remember both ways? Or you don't remember how to spell it at all? I'm going to try to cheat, see if I can look at the live comments. True TNT remembers Mangos. Thank you. Anybody else? I'm in StreamYard looking at the comments, guys. Anybody else? How do you spell mangoes?
Says OS. True TNT says OS. Jamie is real OS. Burgos OS.
Anybody else?
OS. Guardian Matrix OS. Karen Maloney OS. Esther Anders OS.
Wow.
Everybody's OS.
Wait till you guys see now.
Well, I'm going to tell them.
Anybody else?
Now, no one said OES. Now it's both are acceptable.
I know. Yeah, that's what's weird, guys. When I had walked by there was a sign. Would it show the sign?
I was going to say, I have
it's
memory.
in here.
What do you remember?
I remember
the order it's in.
I don't know. It's weird.
I took a picture at Walmart today of what I seen.
Hold on.
My phone's acting up. Hold on, guys. Trying to get to a spot. There you go. See, and now it's spelled Mangoes, and it's saying it's acceptable to spell it both ways.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
There's your
Okay.
picture. Your picture's on the
My
screen.
internet's broke. Okay, thank
And
you.
it says,
Is this the one I took at Walmart?
Yes.
Thank you. If you see it. Okay. I don't see it yet. Yeah, that's exactly what I seen today, and I stood there with scratching.
Damien G has always known both. Just like potatoes and potatoes. But no E is more common. Whoa, I need to talk about the potatoes. Because was it Al Gore or Bob Dole? One of them was humiliated on television because with a kid, it had something to do with a spelling bee, and he corrected the kid saying no, potatoes was OES because the kid said OS. He was humiliated for not knowing how to spell potatoes, and now you're saying it's both ways. It's OES and OS.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I apologize. My internet is. Yeah, it's terrible.
My
But
mind is
yeah,
blown
so
right now.
everybody remember the way I do. What do you think, Curious, sir? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I swear, guys, and I'm a good speller. I do not remember ever spelling it this way with the ES. It's always been mangoes without an E. So, okay, it could or couldn't, it might or might not be a Mandela effect, but for me, it's Mandela effect, and probably you guys too. Right, Sandy? Blew me away.
So,
All
Well,
right. Okay, we'll move on to the next thing. Sorry.
I think if you remember it, being spelled one way, and then they say no, it's spelled two ways. That's can be a Mandela effect for you. Yeah, for sure. Because you only remember the one way, and all of a sudden it's saying two different ways. So it's weird.
Wow. I
Okay.
know.
Which folder
Definitely.
next?
What's next, Sandy?
Yeah, we gotta hurry up here.
oh, you can just pick a folder. There's so
We got a
much there. Go
lot.
ahead. Just pick one. There's so
Yeah,
much.
go ahead.
So much.
Okay. It's Philly Art Museum.
It's
The Philly Art
terrible.
Museum's a new one. Yep. I was driving past the Philly Art Museum, Philadelphia Museum of Art, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm looking at the roof, and it looks like there's spikes all over the roof. So if you can go to the next image. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Philadelphia Museum of Art. It's a gigantic monolith of a building. Right now you're looking at, oh, well, you're on a different image. You can see the spikes on the roof now.
Wow. Oh. Okay. Oh wow. That's neat. Sandy, I was wondering why you weren't talking.
Can I hear Teresa?
Yeah.
Teresa.
I'm still here. I'm just
Teresa, are
muted.
you
I'm
there?
here.
Does anybody,
I'm here.
is anyone familiar with the building? Does anybody remember these shells on top? Because I do not. I don't. I've never seen this before in my life. It blew my mind. It looks like like from far away, it looks like the building has a spine on top of the roof.
Yeah.
Brody Brodell
Wow.
says no. Boris B says yes. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this before. I've been to this museum so many times. I even did a museum studies.
It's really
I did a
pretty.
museum studies pamphlet for Rutgers University when I was attending school there. And I had images of the art museum. I've never seen this before. Philadelphia is a very friendly place. It just depends on where you're listening. If you're listening to the regular news, no, it's not. You got to remember
Nice.
that the loudest people are usually not the majority. The silent majority
Right.
are
That's
friendly.
so pretty, though. Well, yeah. Must have changed, huh? For you.
I don't
Wow.
remember all those colors. I don't remember the shells. It's all wrong to me.
It's like the museum here changed color. For me, too.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing just changed from silver to green. But anyway, all right, next folder. Anyone? Okay,
While we
I'm
still
just
have
going
Teresa here, can you
to
do
order.
Miss Garth? Miss Garth.
Say what?
We're doing
What?
Jenny Garth.
Thank you. Yes, 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 yes. First, I'm going to have to ask the people if they remember watching. Okay, I'll just wait. Are you gonna bring it up, Curious?
I'm finding it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. So, how many people remember watching the show 90210? She played Kelly on the Beverly Hillbillies
Oh
90210.
boy.
How do you remember
Teresa,
spelling Jenny? Spell
yes,
Jenny.
spell Jenny how
Actress.
you remember it. Teresa's breaking up a bit. It's okay. Spell Jenny Garth's first name.
Sorry, I'm over. Jenny.
Damien
Jenny.
G says Jenny Garth IE or Jenny Y. Y, I think.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
remembers Jenny with a Y.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. Can you hear me,
Now
guys?
he's
Just
saying
testing. Can
IE.
you hear me?
Yes.
Oh lordy.
Damien
He's
G is
getting in
getting
the
the download
upgrade.
now. He said IE.
Download, whatever you call it. I call it
Brody
upgrade.
Brodell says Y.
Anybody else remember her?
We're still waiting for
The
answers
older
to come
people
in.
remember them. Jamie's like getting the download now. Anybody else? Do you remember?
That's
It might be
Mandela
too old
Effect.
for a lot of people, Sandy. Because it seems like I've been finding a lot of older facts. I mean, not older.
You shush. 90210 is not that old. Shush. Damien G says, who you calling old, Teresa? Teresa, where'd you go? Teresa, where is she? Teresa. And she's gone. All right. Well, Teresa remembers a Y, and it's an IE now. Damien said Teresa's taking a Doritos break.
Mm.
There's a ton of residue of Jenny with Y. And I call it an upload, not a download. They're uploading it to my memories. That's how I see it, at least. But I have a dual memory on this one. I remember it both ways. Is Teresa backstage yet?
Unfortunately. I'm lurking in the back. Yeah, so guys, as you see, I remember it Jenny, as you can see from my residue, which I had fun finding, right, Sandy?
Yes.
And there's a lot of it too. I could have went on further, but I figured that was enough to make my point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember, Curiouser?
Yeah,
How do you
with a
remember it being
Y.
spelled?
Yeah, Y.
Thank, thank you. Yeah, this one kind of tripped me up a little bit, especially
Yeah.
since I used to watch this show all the time.
Thank you, Karen
Look at
Maloney.
that.
Dan Quayle. Yes, thank you.
What?
I knew it was somebody. I could not remember who.
What about
The
what about Dan Quayle?
potatoes thing.
Ah, there you
I'll
go.
tell you about it
Jenny
later,
Garth.
Teresa. It's a lot. I'll tell you about it later.
No problem. Got it. It's a topic you don't want to talk about. I got it. Jenny
We'll go
Garth.
with that.
Now here's another Mandela effect to me, guys. Hey, can you stop there, Curiouser? Another effect for
Mm.
me is Shannon Doherty. That's spelled wrong for me as
Yeah,
well.
I remember with an O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I. That's a huge one, guys, for me, Shannon.
Yeah.
So now it makes two effects for 90210. Two Mandela effects in spelling names. Yeah, Shannon definitely. I used to watch her on Charmed all the time. She was the oldest witch on Charmed, by the way. Jenny Garth. There you go. Oh, wait, that one's spelled wrong. Oh, Sandy, it changed. Oh, go back.
Nuh-uh.
Guys, go back. Go back, go back.
No,
It
it didn't.
changed.
No, it
Yeah, it
didn't.
did. Go back.
No, it didn't. It's in red on purpose because it's red. It's wrong. It's green at the top, red at the bottom. Do you
Oh,
see? It's
yeah.
both.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
on
I
the
see what you're saying.
page.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Didn't
Yeah, isn't
change.
that crazy, guys?
Now, if
Sorry
that
about
was in a
that.
green box and it said Jenny with an IE, that would mean it changed. But
Uh,
that's why I used
I
to
hope I
call
don't
it.
get. Thank you, Sandy. I hope I don't get kicked out again. I hope I don't
I
have
know,
any
me
other
too.
effects. Ugh, thank you.
Jennifer
Oh, I have the
Richardson says
time
hi. I
one.
know you guys can't see the chat.
Do you have my time one? Time?
Your what one?
Time?
What
Tick, 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 tick.
time?
Oh, I already did that one, didn't I? No.
You did that one on this show, yes. You did it last week. But what we didn't
Oh,
do was
uh-huh.
Ghostbusters, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. That's the folder we're
I
gonna go
thought
to. We did that.
uh,
I did that on Mandela Monday, not here.
did we do Willy Wonka?
We did not do Willy Wonka yet, no.
That's a big one, guys. I think we should do that one before I get kicked out
All right, do
again.
Willy Wonka, Curiouser.
Yeah, because right now I'm holding my phone still. Like, really still. I definitely want to get that one out of the way. That's the huge one, guys. Then you want to explain to them about
Okay,
the
I'm gonna
talk?
ask them a question in the chat.
Okay, thank
Well, I
you.
can't. I'm waiting. I have to wait for the graphic, which is coming up now. All right,
Thank you.
chat. You can put 1 or 2. That's what I want to see in the chat. 1 or 2. Which Best shirt do you remember Willy Wonka wearing? And if you saw this on Mandela Monday, just answer how you answered then. Do you remember ruffles or flowers? 1 or 2? Damien G says 1.
1. I say 1.
Curiouser says 1.
This one blew me
TNT says
away.
1. Jennifer Richardson says 2.
What?
Yep. Jennifer
No way.
Richardson says 2. Birdie Riddell says
Wow.
1.
Wow. This one really blew me away when I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh. And I have 100% memory of this one. 100%. Anybody else?
Nope. Still waiting for people to chime in.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, if I asked Joey, he would probably say 2 because he never saw this growing up, believe it or not. He only recently saw it, like in the past year. So he would probably say 2 because he didn't see it growing up like we did.
And this is an older movie, guys. A very old. What, it's 70s, Sandy?
1971 or
70?
72. No, 71 or 72.
Yeah.
Or 73. It was before I
But
was
then
born,
again,
that's all I know.
it could. Yeah. Yeah. I 100% remember this one.
All right.
So, you want me? Should we tell them what it is now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so Teresa and I definitely remember, and Curiouser, the ruffles. He had ruffles under his jacket, and now it's always been flowers.
Oh my gosh, that really hurts my head. Like seriously, it hurts my head to look at the flowers. This one really upsetted me. Like, yeah.
And I don't remember the dark
Really.
purple behind
Thank you,
the
Sandy.
flowers. You're welcome. There are no ruffles at all on his costume. And there is some residue, but it's very hard to come by. A lot of it's costumes, people dressing up with ruffles. Drawings. Joe Jane, you remember the past and not the current reality. There's flowers now. It's a flower print. There is no ruffles. Joe Jane remembers ruffles. She just jumped in. Yeah, I know. That's how we felt. She's like, what? No. Teresa can't see the chat. Also, Teresa fell out. She's not here anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Joe Jane is freaking out now.
Oh my gosh. See, guys, that's what I was trying to explain to you. It really freaked me out. There was no way there were flowers there. I'm just like,
yeah.
It hurt my head. This one really messed me up. Like,
well, for those who didn't see it,
this one was a huge one for me. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Look at all the residue.
Who didn't see it,
Done.
I'm just as triggered by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
First of all, I have a question to ask the chat before we get to the folder, because I don't have any graphics for this. I just noticed it. Again, I'm going to ask you 1 or 2, okay? 1 is Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and 2 is Mr. Stay Puft. What's his name?
Huh?
Well, I was finding
Stay Puft.
toys, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's right. That's what I remember too. But I'm finding toys and stuff with a different name on it.
What?
Yeah, but I
No.
mean, there's still toys with Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. It's not like they've disappeared. Okay, I'm not saying that they're gone. Not
Mhm.
saying that. Still says Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, but like there's a toy that says on Mr. Period Stay Puff. Never heard him
No.
referred to as
No.
that.
No. No. Never. Never. Mm-mm.
Well, good. You
That's
guys are
a
all
huge
with me.
no,
It's all
Stacy.
ones in the chat.
Yeah. Huge. Never missed her.
Esther, it's flowers now. Esther remembers Ruffles too.
Thank you. She's probably freaking out, right?
Yeah. All right, guys. So here's the question: Ghostbusters, A or B? Which shape do you remember on the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man? And for anyone new, the way I spelled marshmallow is how I remember it. It's a very old Mandela Effect.
Yep.
Marshmallow
Me
is
too.
now marshmallow with an A. And
Oh, it
Stay
looks so
Puff
stupid.
and Stay Puff is now Stay Puffed with a T. So just
Ah,
pointing that out.
that's aggravating.
So True TNT remembers B. Oh, don't go to the image. Well, I'm waiting to get some answers. Doe Jane remembers both. Esther Anders is A, and now they can see it's B. Anyone else? What you remember? The question is, what was the shape of the bib on the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters? A or B? Well, we have to be when we have like 15 new Mandela effects to get through. He's like, you guys are fast. Brody Burdell remembers B. You guys are blowing my mind. The only one so far that remembers A is Esther. Guardian Matrix says A. I'll check it out, Esther, after the show. Thank you. All right, so it is currently B. I do not remember at all that tiny little bib that's tapered in with a curve. I don't remember that. It was just a rectangular shaped bib for me. There's more images of it in the show from the movie. You don't have to focus on this one too much. I have a lot of images here. I think it changed twice. I think it was rectangular first, like this, like the imagery here. This is what I remember. Rectangular. And then it was rectangular with a curve. If you look at that toy in the bottom right, the toy itself is a square, but the drawing behind it is the square with the curve at the bottom. So I think it changed to a curve at the bottom, and then it tapered in. I think it changed twice. I just don't think we noticed the first change because it's subtle. And well, you're not on the image anymore. The next, I'll wait till you get to it. Okay, so nope, we already passed it. So the top left is where it started, then it went to the top right, and then it went to the bottom left, and then it got really curved bottom right. And that's where we're at now. Now here's another change for me. Guys, don't move. Stay on this image. Don't leave this image. Okay? Stay here. Yes or no in the chat. Okay? Y or N, yes or no. Is Stay Puft Marshmallow Man CGI? Wait, actually, I should say one or two. We're going to do one or two. One, CGI, or two, a person in a suit. In the movie, The Ghostbusters. In Ghostbusters. Not The Ghostbusters. In Ghostbusters. Is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man CGI, or is it a man in a suit? One or two. In the chat. So Jane says two. Brody Brodell, one. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about 1984. True TNT, two. Esther says man in a suit. Brody Brodell, man in a suit. Guardian Matrix, man in a suit. All right, then you guys have the current reality. That's fine. For me, there was no man in a suit. I don't ever remember the man in the suit. So you can go to the next image because the man in the suit's coming up. I do not remember this man in the suit at all.
Yeah, I also remember CGI. Yeah.
I mean, I thought when I say CGI, I don't mean I should clarify. I don't mean like all computer. I'm talking about like they use stock photography. I thought they were using
Yeah.
models. Like a
Yeah, I know what
model
you
of the
mean.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Then
Yeah.
they would, make him look bigger. I don't remember there being a man in the actual suit moving around.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Where is it? What picture?
It should be there. It's not there?
Oh.
Oh, I'll send it to you in Messenger. It may not have uploaded properly. Give me 1 minute for it to load. Is everything being difficult today? Okay, I'm actually going to send you two things. I'm going to send you this image here, and then I'm going to show you the image I have with the alternate name that I've never seen before. So you can show people. And then I'm also going to send what we remember. So people who don't know the older Mandela Effect with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the name of the puffed part and marshmallow, they can see it written out and see how it's spelled now. Yeah, I'm not talking about like actual computer. I thought it was done with like models. Like a model of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Photography and models to make it look like he was huge in a city. Not a man walking around in a scale model of the city in a suit. So here's the guy getting into the suit. I don't remember there being a guy. I don't remember like seeing him in the credits as Escape of Marshmallow Man. And I don't remember ever seeing this shown when I've seen a lot of behind the scenes of this movie. I love this movie. Yes, like Godzilla. Yes, Esther. Thank you. Yes, like Godzilla. I would say CGI. I would say it wasn't a person in a suit. Watch it be a person in a suit in Godzilla too. Yes, stop motion photography. Yes. Thank you, Damien. Yes. All right, so the next image, here we go. Mr. Stay Puffed. I have never heard of him referred to as that, and I've never referred to him as that. Has anyone ever heard of him as Mr. Stay Puffed?
No.
Hey, R1. And then for those of you that are unfamiliar with this very old Mandela Effect, Stay Puff is now puffed with a T, and Marshmallow is now mallow, and it's merged. If you look at that, the M and the A is merged, the A and the
Yeah,
R
it
is merged,
merged real bad.
the MAN is merged. It's all merged. So, just wanted to show that. Let's see what kind of folders we got left. You want to do some of yours, or you want to keep going with mine?
Okay. Hold on. All right.
And I'm going to ask the chat, is Fizzy still here? Because if she's not, I'm going to go message her. I got some in-sync residue for her. No, Marshmallow's been gone since 2017 or 2016. So I know it's sad.
Hold on. Did you ever do a thing for the exit sign?
No, you were going to do it last week. I sent you the graphic and you never did it.
Oh,
Guys, what's next?
all right. I'm coming.
Oh, welcome back, Teresa.
I'm here. I'm lurking.
You're lurking.
I'm lurking.
It's okay, guys. I messaged her privately, so she'll be back, I'm sure.
Oh.
Fizzy. We're talking about Fizzy now.
Maybe she went to sleep.
No, she said morning
no,
in the beginning of the show. She just woke up.
Oh, what time is their show?
Saturday.
Oh, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Ah, okay. How much more we got to go, guys? Because getting
A lot.
What's next?
Bear with me. All right.
Curious.
Pick one, anyone.
Do you need me to send you the graphic again?
Yeah, I think so. If yeah.
Give me 1 minute and I'll get right back to you. Okay?
Oh, wait, I have it. Never mind. No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going. All right. And ask the chat what they remember, which color do you remember for the exit signs? Now, bear in mind that I know that there may be both now in this reality. and like one kind use more than not the other in certain places. But if you may remember in your reality just one, but what do you remember? Which one?
Anybody? So right now, Boris B says red. True TNT says red. Aurora one, the fourth side of 3 is 1, says green for me. Doe Jane red, but I've seen a lot of green lately. Marsha 3961 says red. Dominic Frost the Frosty, hey, says tie because they're just getting here. Brody Brodell, really green. No, really green, like that. Strander says red. Damien G, both for as long as I can remember. Dominic Frost says red. Rich Fasanic says red. So I would
Wow.
say it's like 80 to 90% red, but some people remember green.
Wow. 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 Okay. I just got a folder of a couple of signs so you can. I remember green. I just remember green in the exit meaning like go, which makes sense. Green, go, exit, but the red doesn't. But now I notice there is a lot of them are red, which looks weird to me. So I remember the green. So apparently no one remembers quite like that, or not many. Get out of here. There we go. All right.
I
But
just want to mention something that Dominic Frost says. Is it possible that green is for a specific place or instance, like on boats or something? Not that I've seen. I found signs all over the place, worldwide. I found it in France saying sortie. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but
mhm.
SORTIE in French in a movie theater. So no, I don't think there's a circumstance. It's just it's an option now. I think it's an option to have red or green. It's your choice.
Right. It's weird because I just remember the one, and it was always lit up green for exit, like you're going, you're leaving. It
And
wasn't like
Marsha 3961 says,
red is like stop, don't exit. It doesn't make sense, but that's all right. It doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. That's true. Go
Marsha
ahead.
Marsha 3961 says 1000 bulbs website said red or green by state. But again, that doesn't cover worldwide. So maybe different states have different standards. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
know. Now it's both. So I remember the one, but now it is both.
And in my past, I've never seen it as green ever in my life.
Mhm.
Ever.
I just feel like it's really weird that it would be red. It's like exit, but no, stop. Warning. It doesn't. It, I,
Well, usually those signs are for emergency exits, and I always just assume the red was because it's an emergency.
oh, because I
But that's not true. You can use the exit signs for any exit. It doesn't
remember
have to be
that.
just an emergency.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
debunking my own thought process.
the exit would be green, so you'd be able. But anyway, that was it's my reality, I guess. Okay, wanted to share that. All right, go on to the next.
Is Teresa backstage?
She was, and she's gone now.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
let's see what else I want to share here. Okay, a couple things. One is, let's see, these are, have you ever heard of these ruins? They're strange. This is explore Rome's forgotten brutal brutalist ruin architecture. Have you ever heard of this?
I have
Brutal
not.
ruin. We were seeing such a weird. It's a historical. In Rome, it's real old. It's ancient, ancient, ancient.
It
And
looks
look at
like a
how.
piece of art.
No, exactly how modern looking it looks. And this is where they have some. Yeah, it. This is. I've never heard of this before ever. Um, Rome's forgotten brutal ruin. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up 1 second.
That's bizarre. I've never seen that ever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's abandoned ruins. Uh, it's just in like nobody ever even heard of it.
Oh no.
Um, yeah, it's just look at the way it looks. It looks like a playground or something. It's ancient. Yeah, I just what if they heard of this?
Can you hear me? Oh, thank
Yes.
goodness. Okay, because my AirPod disconnected because, well, I used one at a time. One side died with no warning, and then it was on speaker, and I had to leave the screen. And usually, leaving the screen means you can't hear me anymore. So, as long as you can hear me, that's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Is Teresa backstage yet?
Teresa, have you heard of the Rome's Forgotten Brutalist ruins?
No, no, I never heard of that. It's new to me.
It's just this ancient structure that looks modern.
Kind of like
What? Show me a
a
picture.
Mondrian treehouse.
I am.
What? Oh wow, never heard of it before. That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
Where's it located at?
Rome.
Oh, it looks Rome. What did it say? Rome. Wow, that's amazing. How old is it? The structure.
Very old.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
See, these pages don't upload very well, but
Mm-mm.
18th century. Okay.
Never, never.
People have been fascinated by this, rundown. Yeah, well, you know, never heard of it, so people have been fascinated by it. But anyway, I thought I'd share this.
That's a good find.
Rome. It's deteriorating, apparently.
I've never seen that before.
No. And they're really not keeping it up. Look at all the graffiti. It looks like they're not really caring for it too good. I mean, but yeah, it's funny. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right. Well, I guess it's not real old, but it's old enough that you hear about it, and you know, I've never heard of it.
Me
Okay,
either.
there's that. And let's see what else I got. Um, one more thing. I think is oh yeah, um, lightning. Now there's different colored lightning. Okay, before I had talked about the green clouds before tornado, which apparently are real bright green now, unless they're Photoshop, but which I never heard of. And then now there's lightning. I always remembered lightning being just solid white, real bright white, and now you can see it in reds and all kinds of different colors, which is bizarre. I mean, that should all be white. I don't know. This is purple all around. It's just, and then it comes. The actual light is purple, just like the clouds almost.
Hmm.
Um, this one's red. I don't know why it's so red. This is like a rainbow. I don't know if that's real or not. To tell you the truth, it may not be, but you get the idea. It's purple again.
That's crazy to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. The
yeah,
yellow, the even yellow, lightning was always white for me.
yeah. Me too. Just pure white, and that was it. I mean, it didn't take on colors of the clouds and stuff around it. It didn't. It no. This is like changing colors to like an orange. I don't know what that is. If that's what that. But yeah, there's a lot of lightning pictures that are look like they're you know colored or color. So just thought I'd share that. It's weird.
It's very
Oh,
weird.
it's gone
That's a
again.
great find too.
Thank you.
Hmm.
All right.
We lost Reese again.
Let's see. Should I just pick a folder or?
I'm gonna go to the folders in 1 minute. I, cause in case we don't have time to get through them all, I wanted to do. We're gonna hold off on one because I think Fizzy's headed back here. But we're gonna do Edie McClure. I think I just gave it away, but doesn't matter
Okay.
because I don't think most people are gonna know this person, even though everyone should know this person.
Yeah, she looks familiar to me. Okay.
She's a character actress who has been in 90 films. She's done voiceovers. She's been in every single 80s TV series that you can possibly think of. She was
Okay.
Mrs. Poole on Valerie and the Hogan Family. She was in Alf. She was in
Yeah. She,
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And her
wow.
name has totally changed for me. So if you know her name, type it in the chat. If you don't, it's okay. But she has been in so many things. Yet she's an obscure actress.
Hmm.
Jennifer Richardson wrote what I said. Yes, that's what I remember. And I believe that's what you remember too. No, which one? Damien G. What? Yes, she was the mom in Austin Powers and Natural Born Killers. She's a character actress. She just bounces around. She does what's required of her. True TNT says CLURE. So does Jennifer Richardson. Anyone else? I think she was in Small Wonder. She was the nosy neighbor. We probably are, Jennifer. She's not famous in the sense that she's like a big star. She's famous in the sense that she's everywhere. Speak for yourself, True TNT. It's 29. Get that straight. 29. No, I'm kidding. I would never want to be in my 20s again. Oh my goodness. It's okay, Dominic. All right, guys. So, as I said, it was McClure for me, Edie McClure. And now it's McClurg with the G.
Oh.
That's her on The Hogan Family, and Valerie is Mrs. Poole. McClurg. Nope. It wasn't McClurg, it was McClure for me. And I have some residue, as always. Dominic Frost said McClurg. Ha ha ha, that's so Orion. Yes, Jennifer, I know. I was triggered just like that. Just like that. Here's her on Natural Born Killers. See, I like her. She's funny.
Mm-hmm.
I knew her name because she's a good actress. But she's good because even though she's a character actress, she plays the same. She's always quirky. It's always a quirky role.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So same. I like quirky actors and actresses.
All right.
All right. I still don't see Fizzy. She answered me. I'm gonna tell her to get in here. Now, Fizz.
Now, Fizzy.
Hey, Teresa's back.
Yeah. Hey, guys. What did I miss? Anything?
Edie McClure. I did
Ah.
Edie McClure while you were gone.
She was the one from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Remember? The one who kept getting pencils lost in her hair?
Yes.
It's like, oh, yeah, there's my pencil. Stuck way over there. I remember
Let's
that
do
one
a quick
100%.
one. While we wait for Fizzy, let's do the rain bomb.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh, Fizzy's here. Wait, Fizzy's here. Let's
Hey,
do
Fizzy.
NSYNC. Go to NSYNC, please.
Hey,
I want her to
Fizzy.
see the residue.
Fizzy's back.
Well, I told her she had to come back because when we covered this on Mandela Monday, we just had the logo, and now I actually found residue of the change. I mean, it's not
Wait,
exactly the
so
change.
which one?
The
Which one?
NSYNC folder, the logo, the NSYNC
Ah,
folder.
I gotcha.
Residue?
NSYNC. No, NSYNC.
NSYNC. It's a boy band.
Oh.
Sing one of the songs, Sandy.
I am not singing, Teresa. It's not
Come
happening.
on, you can do it.
Teresa, I'm not singing. It's not happening.
Happy birthday. How old is Fizzy's cat?
I don't know, but all right. Which logo is the NSYNC logo, guys? Top or bottom? What do you remember, top or bottom?
Bottom for me.
Top.
100%.
Teresa remembers top. Fizzy,
What?
what do you remember?
What do you remember, Fizz? It's not Fizzy's birthday, Dominic Frost. It's her cat's birthday. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Not Fizzy's birthday, guys. It's her cat. C-A-T. Meow meow.
Smudge.
So funny.
Damien G, always in sync with an apostrophe for me. And that's maybe
Yeah,
the
see,
residue I have tonight.
Sandy, that's what I remember though, is the apostrophe. Remember when I told you that?
I know. I have a dual memory of the apostrophe as well.
I do remember it.
So I'm waiting. Esther remembers top. Fizzy, you didn't answer yet. What do you remember, Fizz?
She said virtual hug.
I know. I see the hug.
Aw, that's so cute. Virtual hugs back.
It is like the Macy's star, Damien G. I agree. So,
Yeah, the Macy's. Yep.
I'm
Yep.
going to answer for her. Fizzy remembers the bottom. I remember the bottom as well. And
You should have added an extra one with the comma thing in there.
I don't need to because we're going to have residue tonight. But currently, it is the top. It is the top. This is the album, one of their albums.
I don't know then.
Okay. What do you remember, Curiouser? Which one?
I don't remember them, so yeah. I probably remember the current, and that's it.
Oh.
So here's
Yeah, look at why is there a dash there?
That's what I found, some weird stuff in case people, remember it. I included it.
Oh, that's weird.
But in the spotlight within dash sync, I don't remember a dash at all, but in case someone did,
me either.
There it is. And this isn't the only one with a dash, which is weird.
That's strange.
But there's better residue than this. Cursor?
Yeah.
You can go to the next image now. All right, so here is the other dash. I put the dashes together, but this one's even weirder. It's got an apostrophe before the end and a dash. But here we have apostrophe. A lot of these are text, so there's no stars, guys. It's going to be apostrophes. It's the placement. So if they're putting an apostrophe, this is BuzzFeed, by the way, and now we're at WorthPoint. So if it was graphic, it would be a star, but there's also apostrophes in the place where I think it should be. This is another dash. This is someone's comic strip on it. In apostrophe sync has got the flow. This one has the apostrophe before the end. So if someone remembers it current reality, but doesn't remember the star, here's an apostrophe before the end. That's not good. This is N apostrophe sync. This is a t-shirt. It says N apostrophe sync, and underneath it says no strings attached. Yet obviously that's just a generic image, so I don't understand this. I don't know if someone made this t-shirt, but it says in sync and no strings attached, so it fits. Favorite boy band of all time, pick only one, and in sync with the apostrophe between the N and the S. This is a great meme. In sync, in toilet. And that's it, guys. But I just want to show that there are people who remember the apostrophe or star being in between the N and the S as opposed to in front of the N. All right, now you can go to that other folder. Actually, let's do the logos and residue folder because there's some interesting things in there this week. All right, Fizz, you can carry on if you don't want to stay. All right, so this is someone had the wrong saying tattooed on their body again. We're all mad here. And now it's, we're most certainly mad here. So weird. That's a very old Mandela Effect. It's not mine. I didn't find that. It's old. Esther, wait, that doesn't make sense. Isn't Justin Timberlake in NSYNC? There's no J. All right, so last week I covered Eminem, the logo. I don't remember this from 2000, for the last 7 years, 2013 on. And, oh, I don't think you can see it. It's got a date on it. Or it had a date on it. Let me look. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Because I can make it bigger than you can. That's why I'm looking. All right, here we go. All right, well, just ignore me. I don't see the date now. All right, well, there's an example of them using it. It could have changed. I could have sworn there was a date on it, and now there isn't. Because the date that I thought was on here was earlier than 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Esther, that's reaching, in my opinion. They were reaching there. N for Justin. N for Justin. S for Chris. Oh, Teresa found this one. Teresa, you want to talk about Movie Gallery? I believe you.
Yeah,
Esther.
I'm here.
I just think they're
I'm here, Sandy. Sandy.
Yes. Talk about Movie Gallery.
I was looking in again in my older groups. I like, reminiscing about 70s and 80s because I'm old, and came across this logo, and I thought it was kind of cool, especially since it's how old, Sandy? Did we find out?
Yeah, I think they closed in the early '90s. It's a video
Yeah.
store,
So
guys, like Blockbuster.
yeah, like Blockbuster, and it was actually kind of next to it. I just thought the logo was kind of unusual. If you look, there's a lot of merging and
The E
kind
and
of
the
weird
R is one
looking,
letter.
you know. And then look again, the V is kind of sideways. You see it?
Yeah, and Damien G says movie gallery never ever looked like that 100%.
Yeah, that one really blew me away. That logo, it was just different for it being over 20 years old. You know,
Oh yeah, almost 30 years old.
a lot of merging. Yeah, a lot of word merging.
And the E and
So,
the R is one letter.
excuse me. Yeah, look at that. Another picture. Thank you, Sandy.
Yep, that's
I
the
don't get
actual
the V
storefront.
part. I don't know why they did the V on the side, unless it's pointing to something. You know, you see it?
Oh, Teresa, no, I understand the V. It's supposed to be a play button.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Thank you.
You're welcome. But
And it's
the
the
G and
V.
the A being merged, the A being cut, the E and the R being one letter.
Yeah,
No. And the N being shaped like that,
yeah.
no.
Thank you. Now, good catch, Sandy. Good
No
catch.
problem.
Just thought it was really weird. Had
It
to
is,
bring
I
that to
agree.
Sandy's attention.
Okay, so Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit, I got a problem with him. I don't remember his eyes being blue like Donald Duck's. They were white eyes, now they're blue. They've got that blue haze color that Donald Duck has now.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't remember that.
No.
And look at his feet. Do you remember his feet being pink on the bottom like that? Can you go down to his feet?
No.
It looks like he's wearing shoes,
Mm-hmm.
like pink soles. I don't remember his feet being like that.
No, not at all.
I didn't have time to look for residue. I literally saw this about an hour or two before the show, so I just threw it in and I thought I'd ask you guys, do you remember his feet being pink and his eyes being blue? Because I don't. I'll look for residue for next week. All right, so this I don't know if this one's this is the tattoo, right? It's on skin. I can't see from here.
Yeah.
No, that's the sketch. There's two of them. That's a sketch of how I remember the clock with the 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, well, and the 9 being upright and not upside down, and the 4 is an IV. That's how the clock should be.
Yeah.
And now the numbers are upside down, and frequently you see I for number 4, which is wrong for me. That was
Mm-hmm.
no, that was just wrong. So the next image should be the tattoo.
That's a good find.
Thank you. Oh, it's not. So this may not be a Mandela effect. I'm just curious. Has anyone ever seen the Captain Crunch Berry Tastic pancake mix? And it's maple syrup that's blue. Instead, you would think they would make. Cause I mean, I've been IHOP. They have boysenberry, blueberry syrup. It's all good. Love the blueberry syrup. Why wouldn't they make it a berry syrup? No, it's maple syrup that's blue. Has anyone ever seen these products before? Because I've never seen them.
No. Never. Maybe
And
it
I
wasn't
figured if
very
any,
successful. No.
maybe, but I would think if anybody would have seen it, it would have been you.
Nope.
Good night, Dominic. Thanks for coming by.
Good night.
All right, you next image.
Okay.
I just want to ask if anybody. It's a resounding no. No one's ever seen or heard of this. No ads on TV. No nothing. Just crazy product that exists. All right, Mortal Kombat This is the opening midway screen, and it is super merged and super
Oh.
wrong. I don't remember that weird shaping to the letters, and it's all merged, and it's wrong for me.
Mhm. Wow.
Okay. You ready to go on to the
Mhm.
next one? Let's do the Sandy and Dan folder.
Oh. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, this is the last. This is the tattoo I was talking about. Oh, I thought we were done. I'm sorry. Go back to the tattoo for 1 second.
Okay.
So again, this is the upright clock, the way it should be. Someone has it tattooed on their body, and it's not like that anymore. That's all. The next image, I loved Family Ties. I used to
Oh,
watch
me
it
too.
every week.
Mhm.
Does anybody remember Tom Hanks on Family Ties? Because I don't.
No.
Anyone? Do you remember Tom Hanks on Family Ties? Yes or no?
No.
Damien Jesus thinks so. I don't. I don't remember Tom Hanks. Brody Rodell is no. Richard Sanic is no. Yes, but before he was really popular. That's not true, Damien, because I would have already seen him on Bosom Buddies um, at this point in his career. This probably would have been around the time of Splash. I think we would have known Tom Hanks.
Hmm. No.
No, it was like a guest starring role. It wasn't a recurring role. It was like a one-off episode. And unless you're a cameo, would be like he pops his head in and pretty much leaves. But the episode was surrounding the character. Right. I'm just curious, but okay. Next image. All right, so I did cover this, but this is an older ad from the mid '80s. AAA being it looks like an A and two fours now. I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
Wow. Hmm.
They were actually three A's, but now it's one A and two fours.
That's weird.
So this is a photograph that my stepdad took. My stepdad passed away in February of 2018. So I can confidently say this picture was probably taken in 2017 or earlier. And this is the Winnebago. They were shopping for a camper in 2016 and 2017. So that's going to date this picture 2016 to 2017. And yeah, so this image is from 2016 to 2017 with an RNA completely merged, a backwards slanted A. It doesn't look right to me. That's all. That's why I included it. We lost Teresa again. Rock Band. I do not remember the logo of Rock Band looking like this, and it's been like this from day one. The original Rock Band to all of them. Upside down A's, the V's for the A's. They're slanted backwards. I don't remember that.
Wow. No way.
Yeah, it is kind of stretched horizontally. I agree. Yeah. The broken crossbar on the ERA. Yep, I agree. All right, so this is now for those of you that are new, you may not realize that Hershey bars are now Hershey's bars. That's an older Mandela effect. Here's some residue I found. Hershey syrup. But as you can see in the red, there's the Hershey's bar.
Yeah. Wow, that's good.
Hershey syrup. It is Hershey's syrup now.
Okay.
That's everything. All right, please go to the Sandy and Dan folder. And it's called Sandy and Dan because I found this one on my own. And then I asked Dan if he wanted me to show it on Mandela Monday this week. And he's like, I covered that on a live stream like 2 years ago. I was like, okay, well, I missed it. So I'm giving him credit for covering it. He found it too. But I found it on my own too. So we're both taking credit today.
All right.
It's Hershey's Kisses now, True TNT. Hershey's Kisses. So wrong. So wrong. I want you guys in the chat to spell the last name of Leanne Rhymes.
Thank you.
Spell Rhymes. How do you spell Leanne Rhymes' last name? Spell it in the chat, please. Country pop singer and actress, Leanne Rhymes. Damien G says Rhymes. Curious, how do you spell Leanne Rhymes?
I don't know.
It's okay if you don't know. Teresa, how do you remember Leanne Rhymes' last name spelled?
Rymes. Sandy.
Okay. Jennifer Richardson, Rhymes. Are you guys trolling me saying that she spells her name like a nursery rhyme? Rhymes? Or do you really remember that? Because if you really remember that, that's fine. Esther Anders remembers Rimes. No, you're thinking of Shania Twain. No, not Shania Twain. Sorry, I take that back. Faith Hill. I'm sorry. Faith Hill is the one that's married to the girl. No, she's the one who was with Dean somebody and then left him for Eddie Cibrian, who's in that picture. I believe you, Rich. That's okay. That's cool then. As long as you guys aren't trolling me, that's fine. Okay, Brody. As long as you guys really remember that, that's fine. I did not look for residue of that though. I know you're not, Jennifer. You remember like I remember. All right, guys. So I'm just happy you all remember the H, except for Esther. It's okay, Esther. You just have the current reality. Current reality is Rimes. The H is gone. It's not the way I remember it. I remember Rhymes. You can go next image. It shows current reality.
Wow.
So this is how it is now. It's too short, and it's wrong. There was an H. 1,000% she had an H in her name. 1,000. Like this bothers me as much as Sally Fields, as much as Christopher Reeves. It was Rhymes with an H. So even though you guys remember it like nursery rhyme, at least you remember the H. It's at the bottom of the screen. I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can to save you guys like trying to see tiny little things on the screen. There's so much residue for this. I'm gonna have to look for like nursery rhyme now because I didn't know there was a reality where she spelled it like that. So Y instead of an I. Got it. I mean, you would think that a fan who goes to the tour to get a t-shirt would know how to spell the last name of the person they went to see. This is US Weekly. They remember RHIMES. The Celebrity Paparazzi magazine. They don't know how to spell her name. That's weird. Hi, Eileen Colts 1. We're talking about Leanne Rimes' last name changing. Esther is now saying it kind of looks familiar with the H too. That's good. That's good. That's why we show residue. To remind people of what they have been forced to forget through updates. There's so many people. And it's such a weird spelling for people to just make up in their heads, right?
Yeah, but how do you remember Leanne being spelled? Because look at over here.
The two E's. You see the 2E one?
It's spelled L-E, Leanne. That's
With an E at the end.
the way to spell it, but I mean, yeah. Huh.
Well, for me, it was L-E capital A-N-N. But the E kind of looks right too, so I'm not sure now. But I will look for residue of the Y, the nursery rhyme version. I'm sure it's out there. You can't see the image. I tried so hard to find that image somewhere where it was clear. You can't see how it's spelled on the poster, but underneath it's spelled the way I remember it. Well, for me, this is definite, Damien. She 1000% had an H in her last name. I know you do. I know. Oh, that image at the very bottom of the magazine, her name is Leanne. It's spelled, they wrote her name at the bottom. I zoomed in because it was really tiny. I really only have like 5 left, to be honest with you. So I know it's getting late. So I don't know what you want to do. If you want me to save the stuff for next week, or you want to keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna probably have to do that. Let's see. Do you want to? Let's see. Hold on.
I mean, if I mentioned the rain bomb, so if you want to do that, it's only like 3 or 4 images. If you want to do that one, because it's short.
There's also Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's short. That's short too.
I'm curious about that one because
Go ahead, do it.
I don't remember. And we'll okay.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
All right.
Brody, you guys always want us to keep going.
All right.
I don't even ask you guys because you're all going to say keep going. Which logo do you guys remember for the Evil Dead? 1, 2, or 3? 1 is the top left, 2 is the top right, 3 is the bottom.
I think I remember 2.
You remember 2?
Mm-hmm.
I am. Kidding. Snow White is the fairest of them all. Okay. Wow. Already all over the place. Eileen remembers 3. Rich remembers 1. Burgos remembers 2. Brody,
Mm.
2. Curiouser, 2. Good night, Damien. I didn't know you were leaving. Good night.
Good night.
You as well. Have a great weekend. All right. So we have 3 for number 2. We have 1 number 1 and 1 number 3. Okay. So I remember 3. Oh, True TNT just jumped in with 3. Virgo says 1. Changed his answer to 1. I remember 3. 2, I could see, but here's the thing. I'm going to have a close-up of that, and that's why I can't say I remember 2. But here's the thing. They're all posters now. Here's the Evil Dead 2, and it's all merged, like crazy merged. But do you see that little curving of the D at the top?
Yeah.
And the little wings off of everything? I don't
Yeah.
remember that. And that's what's happening with logo number 2. Has all those little wings. I don't remember that. And 1 is the one that's on all the posters and the DVDs. There are 3 versions of the poster now, which I just used for the graphics. But like the
God, that I don't
DVD,
remember that.
I don't remember that one at
So
all.
weird. No way. Mm-mm.
And in case anyone's like, oh, well, they use the older one. The other ones are the older ones. This is the newer one. No. Nope. This is from the newspaper when it came out in the theater.
Oh.
And that's the logo they used. So the other logos are actually redos. They came after the original logo.
Oh my God.
I actually put them in order. First was the top left, second was the top right, and the third iteration is the bottom.
Huh. Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd cover it.
Yes.
But you want to do the rain bombs really quick because it's only like 2 or 3. It's 3 images, I think, since I mentioned it, and I covered it on Mandela Monday. So this way, I can be done with the rain bombs. and then we'll save what's left over for next week. So, yes or no, guys? Have you ever heard of a rain bomb?
I think you covered that here, but that's all right. Do it again. It's no, you had just mentioned them.
We talked
That's
about
all
it
right.
after the show. That's what it was.
Mm,
After the
okay.
show, I found this while you, me, Dan, and Teresa were on the phone after the show.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you're thinking it was last week.
Oh. Mhm.
All right. So Brody Brodell says no. True TNT says yep. He's heard of rain bombs. I've never heard of them. They are also known as wet microbursts. So I've heard of a microburst before, but I've never heard of a wet microburst. And they literally look like a ball punching the earth. And they look like a mushroom cloud far away. There's time lapse on the bottom.
Nope, never seen this. Wow.
Me either. And I think the next image, the last one, even has someone being proposed to in front of a rain bomb, which is really weird. Let me see. That one looks like a tornado, but it is a rain bomb. There it is, right there. She's getting proposed to in front of a rain bomb. So weird.
Gosh.
Brody. Oh, Joey would be heartbroken. I can't do that. Can't do it.
All right. We better
All right, guys.
go ahead and call it a night, everyone. Oh, man. All right, that was a great show, and glad you all could come, and thanks for coming, and we're gonna end the show now.
Yeah, have a great night, everyone. Thanks for being
Hey.
here.
Say goodnight. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
there's
gonna.
Teresa. She's here to say goodnight.
Yeah,
I'm here to say goodnight.
at least it's,
At least I got here to say goodnight.
yeah. All right, so good night,
See you all
everyone.
next week.
Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Thanks for coming. It's been a great show, and you all have a
Great
good
show.
night. Okay, good
Even
night.
though I was kicked out, I could still hear.
All right, good. Glad you. Good night.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night, guys.